Hello my beautiful people, welcome to another video of cash stuffing. My name is Michelle and I'm a zero-based budgeter and a cash stuffer here in Western Australia, and this is my journey documenting it on YouTube and Insta and TikTok, all the different socials, where I am trying to get my family into financial stability. Husband and I both work full-time. We are parents to a beautiful 1-year-old boy, but we never had good saving habits. We just lived paycheck to paycheck. We were very in the now. So when big bills came along, we would stress to the max. We didn't even have to wait for the big bills to come. It was literally every week, Monday, we're going into our bills account and literally shuffling money by the cents even, just to make sure we are meeting our bills in time. It was stressful. I can't tell you how stressful it was. And I'm sure a lot of you already experienced that or have experienced that. And that is why you are in this situation where you probably are looking at these kind of videos, because you're trying to get ideas. Because I know I was in that place. November, December of last year, more so December of last year, I was feeling so distraught that I went online and started looking at what people do to save money. And I stumbled upon the zero-based budget. I stumbled upon cash stuffing and I fell in love with it. And I decided I'm going to document my journey as well. So I'm nowhere an expert in this, but I hope that if someone can see my videos and see, okay, just starting out, if they've got a similar income to mine, or don't even, but just want to get some good habits and ideas, why not? If you like the content, please do consider subscribing and giving me a like. And before I start rambling on even more, I'll take out the money that I've pulled out from the bank and we'll get counting. I've taken out my tray today because there is a bit of money. So I thought, so that it doesn't go all over the place, we'll put it in the tray. So we've got 50, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That's 1,000. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. We got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 420, 410, 420. So that's correct, $1,420. All right, I made these little I guess covers, book covers, to go in the front of my sinking fund binders, so that I have created a target of what I would like to achieve in each envelope, and once I've hit that target, I won't focus on those envelopes. I'll move on to the next envelope. And I've got my breakdown here, so hopefully that would make the video go quicker as well, because I'm not fluffing about a bit. And where my cash envelopes? Sorry, I shook the camera. My cash envelopes. So we'll get started with that. We have grocery. Oh, bad placement of tray. It's across. So that's 200 for grocery. Spending. I was putting in 50. And coffee takeout was another 50. All right. Splash cash for myself was 50 and hubby was 50. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this to the side. I haven't brought my wallet here, and nor did I bring my husband's wallet, but we'll keep that to the side there. All right, where are we at? Sinking funds. This is still my favorite binder. Okay. Sorry if I sound a little nasally. My sinuses are playing up. Every time the weather changes, it does play up. I'm going to keep this to the side here. And hope you guys can see that. And this is the cover I would need for this. How should I make this work? Can you see that? Yes. I need the pen ready. All right, Mr. T Funds. How much were you getting? You were getting a full $40. Okay, so I did pull out money from there, so I've only got 15 left in here. So I'm not sure what happened, why I didn't update the tracker. So technically the balance is 15. Now what's today? Today is the 20th. The 5th. We added 40. That makes it 55. So you got 20, 40, 50, 55. So I hope you guys can see that. I'm not a fan of vellum. I tried it again today. I'm not sure if I will change this out, but the target over here, I wanted to get to 160, so that's 2 grooming sessions, or at least 1 grooming session, and Mr. T's deworming tablets, the monthly ones that we give him. So I've got 55 there for now. Boys haircuts, we were putting in 20, I believe. Nope, we were only putting in 10. It's a good thing I've got my cheat sheet here, so I am checking it as I go. See, I didn't update any of these trackers. Not good, not good. So we have 40. What I might do is I might come back and update all of these. That way, at least, it'll be a little more consistent. So we have 10. So 20, 30, 40, 50. So the target for this one, I want to keep it at 60. I've got it at 50, so maybe the next time round, once I get to 60, I'll leave it at that till it's used up. Dining and takeouts, I was putting in a full 20 because there is nothing in here. See, I've updated that tracker. Car maintenance, I was putting in 20 in here. $20 note, so that's 40 in there, 40 on the tracker. So I really got to work on car maintenance because I want to get that to 500. Car tires, got 110 here, so that's right. And I was putting in a bit of money in here. I was going to put a full 50. So I've got 100, 150, and then 10. So I've got 160 in total. home, I guess I was only going to put in 10. Let me double check. Yes, 10 only. So we've got 50, 60, 70, 80. This is coming along because I haven't really used it for much. But I do need to buy some mops and sponges and things like that, so I might use it from this fund. Arts and crafts was already going to get 10 as well. That's 20. Health and pharmacy. Well, it's empty because we went through it. And I was going to put in, I believe, 30 in there. Yes, I am. Sorry if I'm a bit all over the place, but trying the system out, I'm going to see how it works for me. And if it does, I probably will keep it. I'll just finesse it a bit. Beauty, I was only going to put 10 in as well. So now we've got 10, 20, 30. Hairdresser. I was going to put in a bit of money in this one because I do have a hairdresser appointment booked in for next month. So I'm putting in a whole 50. So I got 50, 60, 70. Actually, was I only putting in 50? I thought I was going to put in a little bit more than that. Let me just check my sheet. No, I was putting in 80. So 50, 60, 70, 80. Good thing I checked. So now what do I have? I've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 100 in hairdresser. Okay, activities, that was only going to get a 10. So I got 10, 15, 20, 25. And this is for activities that I may want to do with my son, like go to the play center or something like that. That's what I've got that envelope for. Gifts, that was getting 80. And that's because I have a lot of birthdays. So this will actually probably get depleted, I would say, by the weekend actually, because we have a lot of birthdays to buy for. So at the moment it's got 100, 150, 170, 175. And I was adding $80 to it, I believe. Yes, I was. So I got 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. So yeah, I do need to go shopping this weekend for those gifts. I've got 150, 200, 220, 240, 250, 255. What's the average amount you would spend on, say, a dear friend, a gift for a dear friend? So 255. So technically, my target for gifts was 200 and I have got to 255. So I should stop there and only bump it up for the months that I know I have birthdays. So I know for the month of June, I only have one birthday. August, I don't have any. September, I have my husband. So if I bump it up in July, August, I should be good for the September birthday. No, that's my plan at least. See how it works out. Clothes, it's got nothing. Again, I've got to buy winter clothes for my son. My husband needs a new jacket. And as you see, it's bare. So I'm actually putting in $80 this time round. $50, $60, $70, $80. Okay, so that's close. Costco was only getting in 10 as well. It's got 20, 10, 20, 30 now. So that's Costco. Fit Life. Now technically, I've been saying for weeks now that that is funded. That's because my husband and I, we use a place where health insurance covers majority of it, and the gap that we have to pay is $40 on most of our appointments. So what I thought is, when I have money, I'll start putting in so that at least it'll cover for 2 sessions, not just the one, because most of the times whatever you're going to get fixed, it's not done in just 1 session. So I thought we'll start working on at least 2 sessions in here. Okay, so that's that. Music, was I putting in? Normally with music, I like to use my husband's I guess side hustle money in there, but see, I haven't even updated this tracker for a while. But I think I'll just put in, as I said over here, $10. This probably won't even cover strings for his guitar, but you got to start small, right? Bodybuilding has a little bit of money. What does it have? It has 70, and I was only going to add 10 in here. So 50, 60, 70, 80. So bodybuilding has 80 now. Okay. And swimming, it's got nothing at the moment, which I need to start building that up so I can pay for the next term. And so swimming, I was also only giving 10, I believe, this time round. Yes, only 10. And that's 10 for swimming. I miss filling out some of these. I might have to go back and fill them out. Okay, anything else? I think that, oh, maybe I don't need to fill swimming because I haven't got it on my list here. And if I use that $10, I might be short. All right, I'm not going to add swimming in right now. I thought I took out enough money to cover swimming as well, but that's fine. It does happen where I may have missed one. So I'm going to keep that 10 aside, and if it's spare, I'll put it into the swimming. And dining, Just going back a bit. Dining had 20. And the beauty one had 30, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just double check. All right. I'll have to fix up swimming if I'm not putting $10 into swimming. So I thought the reason why I did it this way so that it was a quick overview of what's in these envelopes without having to flick through the envelopes. I kind of like it. I like the idea of having a, say, I guess a book cover like this, but the only problem is I'm not too sure if I like this vellum look, but you know what, it might grow on me, so I'll leave it there for now. All right, everyone, what I will do is I'm going to break the video up and I will come back and do another video on the money that I've put aside for my savings challenges and annual sinking funds. So I still have that $10, but I'll count it in here. So how much do I have left? I've got 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, and 20, 30, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's 400, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that's 400. So 410, 420, 430, 435. I hope I counted it right. I'm sure you guys will correct me. I will do this savings challenges in my next video, so do look out for that video. I'll probably film it straight after this, so it'll be consecutive with each other. I hope you guys like this video. Do consider subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, and if you can leave me a comment, I would love to connect with all of you. As most of you would know, I am running a giveaway as I hit 100 subscribers, and you would have to be publicly subscribed to my channel and leave me a comment. And if you don't have any words, just leave me a love heart. I know you're in the running, and once this week is over and all the entries are in, I will be going back in and pulling out all the names to go in the draw. All right, everyone, till the next video, look after yourself, stay blessed wherever you are, whether it's evening or morning, and most importantly, be kind to yourself and kind to others. See everyone. Bye.